Tyra and welcome back to my channel. So you guys have been asking, which means that you guys know that I had to come through for you guys and give you guys a review on the new Fenty Beauty Galaxy eyeshadow palette. So if you guys don't know, this past Friday, Rihanna did come out with her holiday collection, which is a Galaxy themed collection. So the collection consisted of an eyeshadow palette, some lip glosses, some lipsticks, and some eyeliners. And they were all Galaxy themed, so that basically meant lots and lots of glitter. Everything, you guys, is glittery. The lipsticks, the lip glosses, the liners, and the eyeshadow palette is all glittery and metallic. So definitely not, you know, for everyday use. But it is, you know, a very, very pretty metallic, glittery, holographic kind of collection. I actually only picked up the palette and one of the lip glosses. Again, as I mentioned, everything was glittery, which is good. You know, if you like to do like, I don't know what I would call it, but like special looks all the time. Like if you're like really into like special effects makeup, or if you know, do makeup for photography or stuff like that, then you probably want to get the whole collection. I don't. So I figured that just getting the palette and the lip gloss itself will kind of just, you know, give me an idea for like how I feel about the collection, and, you know, give you guys a good idea as far as like whether or not you should go get it yourself or not. So here is the palette, y'all. Isn't this, first of all, I am a sucker for packaging. Okay, here's the actual packaging. So the palette comes in this really pretty holographic box. It just says Fenty Beauty by Rihanna Galaxy Eyeshadow Palette, and the Fenty is in glitter, which should, you know, tell you that there's lots of glitter in the eyeshadows. And then the lip gloss container just came in a small little tube like this. Also consists of the holographic theme, also some glitter on there as well. So super pretty packaging, you guys. And then this bad boy here, so stinking cute, y'all. So when you opened up, I like it because it's actually pretty compact compared to like other bigger palettes. This one here is actually, to me, pretty travel friendly, and actually pretty compact for the most part. So here is the palette itself. As you can see, it comes with a mirror, which is awesome. Here is the palette, and you guys, this color range is so pretty. Now, as I mentioned, it's definitely not for everyday use and not for the faint at heart, only because all of the colors, as you notice, are all glittery. They're all metallic and they're all glittery. They're definitely, like, if you don't like that kind of thing, then you won't like this palette, because it's basically all you have. Like, there's no other option besides to use a glittery eyeshadow from this palette. I do enjoy the various color selections that she has. Like, she has, you know, this pretty coppery color and a couple purples and different hues of blue and, you know, bronze and golds and things like that. So I feel like as far as the color selection goes, if you do like glittery metallic shadows, then you would really like this, because you have a little bit of everything. Like I said, my first con, and that's the only thing about this palette, you guys, is that there are no matte shadows. So that sucks, because you have to use another palette with it, which for me, I'm not a huge fan of, because this palette, you guys, is $59, so it is expensive. And I feel like for an expensive palette, you shouldn't have to have another palette, you know, on hand, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like for it to be that much money, I should be able to create multiple looks and, you know, really nice looks with just this bad boy. We're gonna try it out anyways, and of course I will be using another palette as well. So my eyes are already primed. I did, of course, use my beloved Lane Low paint pot, and I also have my brows done. So now we're ready to go in with our eyeshadow. So first I'm gonna take my MAC eyeshadow in the shade Soft Brown and pop that in my crease, of course, to act as my base transition shade. Okay, I think I'm gonna do like a purple and blue look. So I'm gonna take the Morphe 35 in palette, which is a neutral palette. It's all matte. So I'm gonna take this shade down here in my MAC 217 brush and just pop this right in the crease. And I want that purple to really, really pop and be bold. And I'm just blending it in, of course, starting at the outer corner and blending it inwards. So got our purple down. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of diffuse out the edges with like a soft brown shade. So I'll just take this like soft brown shade there and just blend everything out. So I'm just focusing on blending out those edges, like right along where the color kind of ended. Just diffusing that color there. Okay, so our purple is nice and bold, but we like it. And then next, I'm gonna take like a darker purple shade. So I'm gonna take the purple shade right next to it, which is this really dark, again, matte purple. And that same brush, and just pop that like right on the outer V. And I'm not bringing that one too far in. Alrighty, and then I think I might cut the crease. So I'll pop just a little bit of like this even darker purple down here. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that alone for now, and then I'm gonna go in and cut my crease. So I'm gonna take a little bit of my MAC Little Paint Pot in a small brush and just kind of carve out my lid. Alrighty, so now for the main attraction, I'm gonna take this really pretty purple Galaxy shade right here. And first, I'm gonna just first see how it applies with no spray or anything. Okay, so just applying it like with no spray. The color is picking up, but not to the intensity that I like it to, if that makes sense. So let me try spraying it with Fix Plus. That's another thing to note. Can y'all even see that? I don't know if that's just me, but it's not picking up, like, it's not doing what I want it to do. Yeah, over here it's not doing it either. Okay, I think that it's like, maybe this is the color. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm not very impressed. I'm sorry. I'm not very impressed at all. So, but I don't know if it's just the shade or like what's going on. So maybe if I just take another color and maybe pack it on and see if that'll kind of help intensify it. So I'm gonna take this shade here, which is like the whiter shade. It is called Ozone. I'm gonna take that kind of, okay, that's a little better. Like that one is a lot more glittery. Okay, so I put on a little bit of Ozone on top. Let me try my finger. Maybe that'll kind of fix it, maybe? No. That didn't do anything. But I'm gonna finish up the look anyways and kind of see what I decide at the end. I'm gonna just go back in with those colors I applied first. So that purple and now the dark purple. Okay, so this isn't a part of the Rihanna collection, but I want to try it out anyways, just kind of add in a little bit of pop to the eye. So I'm going to take my NYX Studio liner in the shade Extreme Plum Purple and actually apply this to the area that I carved out my lid. So I'm going to just lightly take this and apply it like in the inner corner there. Okay, so that is how it looks so far. I'm not wowed, but what I will do, because it could just be the color choice that I picked. So what I'm gonna do is that at the end of the video, after I do my entire look, I'm gonna swatch all the colors and show you guys how it picks up, just even use my finger, and then see if it was like just that color, if it's kind of like all the colors that are gonna do that. So I want to give them all a fair chance and kind of just see how they all act and show you guys on camera how they all look. Okay, so our eyes are done for now. I'm going to leave it alone for now. I'm going to jump to foundation. I'm going to first apply my Tarte Clean Slate Primer and my Becca to my nose and my forehead. So I'm going to go ahead and pump this on my skin, and of course go in and buff it out. As you can see, it is more yellow, but it'll look fine at the end, you guys, I promise. I just love this foundation, you guys. Like, I just love this freaking foundation. The coverage is just so bomb and it's just so lightweight. Okay, for concealer, I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape. I just want a little bit of a brighter concealer look this go around. I really want more of like a full glam look, so this is what I'm going with, the Tarte Shape Tape. I'm going to go in with my RCMA No Color Powder and just lightly press that into those areas. Alrighty, I know it's crazy, but the next step is going to be to contour. So I'll be taking my Fenty Beauty contour stick in the shade Truffle. Now this product, you guys, I love that contour stick. Love it, love it, love it. It blends out so easily, provides just the right amount of contour dimension. Perfect. Alright, so next step is setting powder. I'm going to take my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark and set my face. Now onto bronzer. I'm going to take my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark Deep and just bronze up my forehead. Alright, and of course for contour, I'm taking my Black Radiance Pressed Powder in the shade Rich Mahogany. Okay, and of course contour our nose using that same powder. Next, I'm going to go ahead and finish my eyes. So I'm going to take my brown LA Girl Glide Gel Liner in the shade Brown and pop that in the waterline. I want to take a nice pop of color on the lower lash line, so I think I'm going to take this really pretty blue down here. Then I'm taking just a plain smudge brush. It's a pretty color. It's actually really pretty. See that blue? That's so pretty. I'm going to take like a little bit of this blue, or this is not even a blue color. So weird. I turn it, it's like more like a purple here. Yeah. I'm just applying this on top of that blue, because that blue shade is actually not very glittery. It's more of like metallic shade, or it's supposed to be more metallic shade. It actually wants to be more glittery. And then I want to pop a really pretty like blue in the inner corner. To me, it's really pretty green right here. That's so pretty. Now that color is gorgeous and definitely very glittery. Ooh. Okay, that is so pretty, you guys. Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous. So now I'm in love. I want to go ahead and apply some highlighter, but I actually want to test out the eyeshadows as an highlight. So I think I'm gonna take this gold down here, which is the shade Sunburst. So really pretty true golden shade. And apply that to my nose. See how it goes? Okay, this is like just like Trophy Wife, but this is like the exact same. I feel like this may be the exact same color because it looks the exact same. So let me go ahead and mix that with this shade above it, which is the shade Milky Way. More of a champagne shade. Yeah, that's gorgeous. I'm gonna take a fan brush and go in with that same shade and mix those two colors. Y'all, I was like, okay, if I was kind of, at first I was a little hesitant because of that first shade, but like the way this look came together, I'm pretty stinking impressed, I can't lie. Now time for the lippy. For lip gloss, I got the shade Spacesuit, which is, it says it's a cosmic gloss. And as you can see, it's a really pretty like holographic, like pink and golden lip gloss. It's so pretty. And I'm gonna take my MAC Cork lip liner and line my lips first. And of course, next is just the lip gloss. Ooh, y'all see that? It has like a really nice like golden metallic sheen to it. Like it's pink, but it has like a golden like undertone. Now that we are all done with the face, I'm gonna go ahead, do my hair real quick, change clothes, and pop on some lashes off camera, and I will be right back to give my final thoughts and swatches of the eyeshadow. Alright guys, so I went ahead and popped on some false lashes, did my hair, put on some earrings and a cute little dress, and here is the final look. At first, we kind of got off to a rocky start. I was a little hesitant because of the way the color Ultraviolet kind of worked out. But I can't lie, you guys, I'm like in love with this eye look. I love this palette because for someone like me who's makeup enthusiast and who just loves playing in makeup and like creating new looks, because the colors are so bold and bright, like, you know, it's purples, blues, teals, like bright golds, you definitely have to use color. And I feel like that's kind of what I like about this palette, is because it forces you to get out of your comfort zone. Now, as far as if I think it's a hit or miss, first of all, with the lip gloss, I definitely say a hit. The lip gloss is like, to me, this lip is like the perfect like holiday lip. The Eyeshadow, however, is a bit, that one to me requires a little bit more thought. And I say that because the palette is definitely not for everyday use. And if you are not a makeup enthusiast or someone who genuinely just loves, and I mean love, collecting makeup and like trying a bunch of different looks, you won't quite care for this palette. And I say that because it's a $59 or darn near $60 palette. And to me, I feel like if I spend that much on a palette, I have to love it. And if I just do like basic everyday looks every day, like if I just do makeup for work or like for church or something, like where I just do like foundation and like eyeshadow, or not even eyeshadow. If I just do foundation and lip gloss and brows and mascara, this palette, you don't need it. I feel like to work with this palette, you have to have a little bit more of a I won't say an in-depth understanding, but you have to, it's not beginner friendly. I'll just say that. It's not beginner friendly. I'd say if you're an everyday woman or like just a simple makeup person, makeup girl, guy, whatever, then it's a miss. Like, you don't save your money, save your coins. But if you are a makeup lover and you are a makeup enthusiast, then I definitely say it's a hit. And again, it's because of just the uniqueness of the palette. I don't own anything like this. And that's the only reason why I would say it's a hit. So with that being said, it's all about your personal preference. Like, do you just do everyday makeup and kind of just, you know, just do a real quick face? If so, it's a miss. Go ahead and skip out on it. If you are a makeup lover or a makeup artist or someone who just loves, you know, metallic, pretty, pigmented, glittery eyeshadows, then get it. So it's like 50-50. I'm going to also go ahead and insert a clip here of the eyeshadows, of all the swatches of the eyeshadows. As you can see, it is, the colors are very pigmented and they're very glittery, or at least the majority of them. As you can see, it's all about figuring out how to work with them. Ultraviolet is still the one that I do not care much for. Everything else to me is gorgeous. I don't know why that one color just does not want to act right. So with that being said, I will go ahead and end off this video, conclude the tutorial and review of the Fenty Beauty Galaxy Eyeshadow Palette and Spacesuit Lip Gloss. If you guys enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you all in the next video. Bye guys.